Today is all about me, baby. That's right. I'm going to tell you guys how I got into real estate, kind of my background before getting into real estate, kind of tell you where I am halfway through 2022. So stick around to find out more. All right guys, Jason Rains, your KC seller with Realtors here. Today I'm gonna cover kind of just, again, how I got into real estate. But before I do that, if it's your first time on the channel, welcome. I would love it if you'd hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell so you're notified every time I drop a new video. This channel is really, the purpose of it is just to tell you guys all about what it's like to live and work and eat and play and sleep here in Kansas City, right? So we do a lot of talking head videos, just where we're talking about the market and different topics, Q&A sessions, story times, all that stuff. We talk about different areas, whether it's North Kansas City or downtown Kansas City, Parkville, Lee Summit, Blue Springs, Kansas Side, Mission, Fairway, Overland Park, Lenexa, Leawood, all different areas, just because I want you to be informed on your options when moving here to Kansas City. So definitely check back every Tuesday afternoon, every Saturday morning. We drop new videos. I would love for you to make sure to check those out. And then when you're ready to pull the trigger and you're ready to move to Kansas City, hit me up, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, whatever. I would love to be your person when moving to Kansas City. I am a licensed real estate agent in the state of Kansas and in the state of Missouri. And I would love to be your go-to when you get here, okay? So now today's video, a little bit different. I just want to talk to you a little bit about me, right? Let you learn about me so you're more comfortable with me. You can reach out, you know a little bit more about me. You can see we have stuff in common, and you maybe feel like you know me a little bit better. And then as we get to know each other, you trust me a little bit more and you like me a little bit more. And then we'll have a smooth transaction when we find your dream home. So let's get to it. So I've lived in Kansas City since 1989. Grew up north of the river in Gladstone, went to Oak Park High School, class of 1998. Went to William Jewell College just east of Kansas City in Liberty, Missouri, right? Graduated from there in '02. And from college, went straight into the police academy. Graduated with a degree in business from William Jewell, and then went to the police academy. Kind of a strange change of pace. My goal initially was I wanted to be in the FBI, right? And I was told, hey, you should go be in the police department for 3 years and apply to the FBI. That was the plan when I applied for the police department. Shortly thereafter, met my wife, and we just decided that moving around from town to town, city to city, wherever we were told to, wasn't really a great fit for what we envisioned for our lives. And so I stayed on the police department. Stayed there for 15 years, in fact, until I was vested and qualified to get a pension later. I don't get that till I turn 55. But nonetheless, stayed there. Now, during that time, opened several businesses, closed several businesses, was a residential builder for a few years, from '06 to '08. It was not a great time to be a builder. That's kind of when the housing market was going downhill. A lot of builders went out of business. We built, I think, half a dozen houses over those 2 years, and decided, well, we didn't lose any money. It just wasn't profitable business to be in, so we got out, went back to being a police officer, did some other business ventures, and then I knew I wanted to be done with police work, right? I had 14 years on. I knew I needed to do one more year before I was vested as a police officer. And my wife and I were talking, and we're like, you know, what do I love? What should I get back into? And she mentioned getting back into building. I was like, no, I've done that. That ship kind of sailed. Don't think that's for me again. And then we said, what about real estate? Same field, just different application. And I knew my now broker from one of my other businesses that I owned. He was a customer of mine. a customer of mine. And so went and sat with him and just talking about real estate a little bit, decided I wanted to give it a try, and went and got my license. Didn't know what I didn't know. Have just started my, well, not just started now, about 6.5 years in right now, halfway through my 6th year, and it's going amazing, right? And I think that one of the things that has helped me be one of the top agents here in Missouri as far as RE/MAX is concerned, and one of the top overall agents in Kansas City, is just doing things a little bit differently, right? A lot of that comes down to marketing, standing out on the listing side of things, standing out, being different, being creative, doing things that no one else is doing. And on the buyer side, I don't just open doors for my clients, right? I don't just let them in and I'm like, oh yeah, this house is really pretty. What do you guys think? Oh, do you like it? Oh yeah, let's write up an offer, right? I'm very, when it comes to offer writing, I'm very strategic in writing up offers for my clients. I'm really good about finding out what the other offers are and then figuring out what we need to do to beat those, and then letting my client know that, and then we talk about if that's a smart move or not a smart move to make. And then if they want to go to that place to beat the other offers and it's a smart move, then we move forward and we get the house, right? I'm kind of a competitive person. I don't like to lose, even in multiple offer situations. I think the average, not here in July, but maybe going back to earlier in 2022, I think the average agent was writing 5 or 6 offers, maybe 7 per house or per buyer to get them under contract. My average was 2 or 3. Again, I'm competitive, I don't like to lose, right? So I do everything I can to find out what's needed to win. And then we do that if we want to do it. And if my buyers don't want to do it, then we just don't do it, right? So, but it saves kind of the emotional toll of putting in an offer and then not getting the house, right? We just know, hey, we don't want to go to that point, and let's go find another property that we absolutely love, and maybe we'll write on that house. So those are kind of a couple things that have helped me be successful, both on the listing side and on the buying side. Accolades, I don't know. I mean, I have a few of them. Just found out, what was it, 2 months ago, that I've made the RE/MAX Hall of Fame. I think I heard I'm the fastest one in my office to, of the agents that are there right now, to ever achieve that. We have 60 agents in the office. Not sure exactly how many current agents are in the Hall of Fame, but I heard that I'm the fastest one to ever get there, so that's kind of cool. Top 10 agent in Missouri last year, 2021. We'll see where I finish this year. Top 1% of real estate agents total, like of all brokerages in Kansas City last year. Again, see where I finished this year. Did 60 transactions last year for $14 million. On pace this year to $18 million in revenue. So I feel like just all of that gives me the experience needed to help my clients, both on the listing side and on the buying side. So this is definitely something I'm passionate about, is helping people, right? Helping people sell their house, buy a house, move on to the next transition, the next chapter of their life, right? And I think that when you have that attitude about it and you make it more relational than transactional, and you're not focused on just this transaction and then just the next house and then just the next house, but you really kind of focus on the people's lives and what their goals are and what their story is, it makes a different experience, right? And that's kind of something that I think I do really well in, and I think it gives my clients a different experience throughout the entire process, and they seem to enjoy it, and we stay friends for years. You know, I mean, I have clients that are friends from my first deal 6 years ago, right? We still stay in touch, we still text, we still call. I drop off gifts periodically. Again, it's about that relationship, not about just that one transaction. So I like to tell my clients, I tell them right after closing. I don't tell them before because I don't want to scare them, but I tell them right after closing, well, guys, now you're stuck with me for life. Like, I'm not going anywhere. So it's a joke though. Like I tell them jokingly, hey, I waited till after closing because now it's too late, you can't do anything about it. But they know what I mean. They've been able to experience how I've treated them the past 2, 3, 4 months, sometimes that we've been working together. And I feel like they know where my intentions are, and and it's helps the entire process and helps us have a good relationship for years to come, and makes it super easy for them to recommend me to their friends and their family who are also looking to maybe buy or sell. Now, while that's a little bit about how I got to where I am today and kind of the awards I've achieved, I have big plans for the future as well. I'm not planning on going anywhere. I'm not one of these agents that's just in it for a few years and gets out. I'm planning on doing this for my entire career until I'm ready to retire, okay? And one of the exciting things I just found out about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, is there is a new television show called The American Dream Selling Kansas City. It's coming here to KC, and I get to be one of the hosts on that show. So they selected just a handful of realtors out of 15,000 here in Kansas City to be hosts and production managers of the show. Production manager side just means that I get a big say in what I talk about on the show, so that's really cool, right? It's not really a reality show, like you're probably thinking some of these other shows that you see on TV are like Selling the Sunset or Selling LA or whatever those other shows are called, that are very scripted, very fake. This is very real, right? We're focusing on the lifestyles, the culture, the people, the businesses, a little bit about real estate that make Kansas City such a great place to live. So really excited about that. It's gonna be on CBS, and it's gonna stream to Roku, YouTube, some of the other ones, drawing blank on name right now, but some of the other ones, Amazon Prime, it's gonna stream to Amazon Prime. So it's gonna be out there, and just really excited to kind of share my favorite spots here in Kansas City with the nation, right? And give me a chance to show everyone why I love this city, right? So we're gonna be focusing on, like I said, some awesome houses here in Kansas City, focusing on local businesses, focusing on people, and focusing on charities. So definitely make sure to stay tuned this fall and catch out the new show. Hopefully that kind of gives you a little insight on my background, where I come from, how I got into real estate, and if you are looking to move to Kansas City, I would love to help you also, right? So feel free to reach out. All my contact information is here in the video. Reach out, give me a call, shoot me a text, shoot me an email, whatever it is to reach out. And I would love to help you when you are either moving from Kansas City or moving to Kansas City. So until the next video, have a great day.